Well, I'd like to say good morning to everybody, and today is a brand new day, and it's a beautiful day at that. For the reason is, we're rolling out of here as soon as our hauler shows up. So it's been a good season. I learned a lot. So everything's packed up. This is what's left, and got a new cap for that. And get the propane all cut off. And yeah, all I gotta do is drop the RV and load her up as soon as the hauler guy gets here. But no, it's been an amazing season, you know. I learned a lot of things. But time to move on to bigger and better pastures. So anyway, the rental from here is going from 1,000 and change for this month, and then next month it goes up to almost $1,200, and then June, July it goes up to $2,800 a month. So I was talking with a buddy, and he's coming to some hard times, like much like everybody else. So anyway, I was talking with the wife. I was like, well, maybe we should help him out. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, let's see if it would work for them to let us rent out their yard, and I can help them out with our house. And best part is, yeah, no, it's gonna be a good season. Well, originally my game plan was to hit off back in the back 40s where I was last summer. But no, this summer I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of work to this little RV of ours. You know, when you're starting out, you don't need anything fancy or even anything new. Like, it's good if you can afford it, but if you can't afford it, you know, take a chance. Buy something like this. This year is an 1988 Lynx. Oh fuck. Yeah, it's a Prowler Lynx, and you know what? Me, my wife, and our 2 dogs. Yeah, no, it's a hot damn. So the other thing I want to get done is put a little back rake, not a back rake, but like a little shelf back here, and extend it about 3 feet. I think that's how far. Somebody told me 3 feet is the max you can go. But anyway, the back bumper is coming off, and there's gonna be a grate in the back of some sort. I have a few ideas. And then I got the new jacks going on. I got 7,500 pound jacks going in the back. And then as for the front, I'm not too sure. I got 8,000 pound legs each. 8,000, 8,000, 7,500, 7,500. So that's what the game plan is. But I was also thinking, would it be viable to take the 7,500 pound scissors and put them right there, right beside the legs, and then install the scissor jacks and then cut off the legs and then call it a day. But I've also seen the bigger fifth wheels where they have another scissors right in the middle between there and there. They put another jack. But at the same time, one of the many renovations I'm going to be doing is moving the propane line, because the propane line It's actually pretty retarded. I don't even know why they did this. Maybe, I don't know, weren't that smart back in the 80s, I guess. But anyway, propane line runs from there and it runs all the way around. Runs all the way up to about there. And then from there, it cuts over and then runs up all the way up to about there. That's where the propane line goes into where the stove is. Now, I don't have the furnace hooked up because I'm going to switch to diesel. I don't have the hot water tank hooked up because I'm going to change it out for a hot water on demand. But chances are, you know, learned the easy way where, you know, the hot water tank is just an accessory you don't really need. With our dishes, we boil the water and then do our dishes that way. And then with our septic, I just dump water down the toilet. Then I dump water down the sink for the kitchen. And yeah, that's pretty much it about the plumbing. I'm not even sure if I even want a fresh water tank in here. You know, it's just one of those things that I don't think we really need in this. Yeah. There's an outlet for the furnace, and yeah, so even with all this stuff like this, man, all of this is, I don't know, I think I could do something better. Well, for what it is, it's a pretty decent unit. Considering it hasn't been maintained, it's just been lived in, which is great. And no harm, no foul. And then this right here is only like a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood underneath here. I think that's what it is, but I'm gonna find out as soon as I start doing the renovations on this, because I want to take a piece of L bracket and see where the gap is, like right there. Well, I don't know why they didn't do this, but I'm gonna take a L bracket and put it under here before I put the roof, before I put the floor down. Or I might even just loosen the bolts up and just chuck a piece of iron underneath, zip it down, and then yeah. And then yeah, there it should be. And then of course I picked up another on-in piece like there. It's actually made for a 28 footer, I think. It's really long. It's the extrusion piece that goes from there, like the on-in, the main piece. Well, but I got 2 legs, which are down there, and then I got that up there. So yeah, so that's, oh, as for the propane line, since we're only having the stove here, I'm gonna extend the propane line right from there, right there, and I'm gonna run it straight back. So when I do hook up a hose, a propane tank, it's gonna be right here. And then for the generator that we have, that's gonna be propane conversion. So there'll be tank, generator with an extra tank right there. Well, there should be about 3 30-pounders, but actually I want to upgrade them to 40-pounders. So yeah, I've got a little bit of work ahead of me, but I think I can get it done this season. So anyway, we're at the Fernie RV Park right here in Fernie, BC. Great place. As you can see, it's and it's a good thing we're moving out because people are just starting to move in. So yeah, so as for a truck to pull your camper, well, you can go with 3/4 ton. But this guy right here, Dean's camper. His dad just pulled it with a mid 2000s F-150 crew cab, short box, I think. But anyway, that's towable. Yep, ours is a fifth wheel. So a little bit of rambling, but all this stuff I want to do, I can't do while I'm in the park. Yep. So as soon as I get to the new location, and it's gonna be in Sparwood, so 45-minute jaunt, I think, half hour. Yeah, about half hour. So yeah, so I'll see you when we get there. All right, take care.